I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent
I
of this
just want
saying? Or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
him. I just want God to bring him.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
Guys, welcome back to That Liminal Period. It's your girl, Chun-Li Shoddy. This past Friday, Cam Newton sat down with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on his podcast to discuss his past relationships as well as other intimate parts of his life. In today's video, I want to share a particular part of the conversation where they were diving deep into why some people might perceive Cam Newton as a low-functioning man within a relationship. And the reason why I want to share this video actually ties into the last 2 videos I've shared talking about stepfathers and why I think it is actually necessary, although not advisable to young men. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's conversation.
My situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
See, my situation, that's a very vague question, and it's for you
What
to
situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high functioning?
Just my life.
Your life entirely, or your life in
My
relationships?
my life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
Both, really.
And they think that you're low functioning.
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. The opposite of that would be low functioning.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from this. Can I correct it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or can I give you more?
Yeah, some more information. Heck yeah.
So, I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now.
By multiple women? What's the intent
I
of this
just want
saying? Or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
him. I just want God to bring him.
Oh, okay. And you have, so you just.
Because my point is this.
Okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time. You're being very action-based.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies, because I can't wait to be a mom, and I love the kids, period. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you thus far. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. So at what point do you feel the fear, do it anyways? And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I am going to create these homes. Let me go better. I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody who you're spending your life with. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can solve.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. And it's a huge dysfunction within our Black community that I truly believe personally, statistically, mental health-wise, and community-wise, that Black men would stop.
Black men will what?
Stop doing that, that they would stop that dysfunctional behavior of compartmentalizing and creating houses, not homes, and then finally a home with the wife. And then you have all these other houses that are homeless, but you over here at some point when you do get a wife, if you do, I'm saying if that's what you want, you will, you'll get whatever you want. You're trying to create a home. Totally dysfunctional and extremely, that's the epitome of selfish.
So that's the clip. And again, you guys already heard Dr. Bryant say that's a very selfish act of him intentionally building families that he is not going to be actively participating in on a regular and consistent basis. Because again, when you have 8 children in 4 different households or 3 different households or however many he named, there is no possible way for all the kids to have their day with dad for Christmas. There's just not absolutely a way. I mean, if you have 8 kids, 24 hours in a day, you know, like even if you make it a 2-day event, they're spending 4 to 8 hours with dad. Like that's not the type of conducive household that brings the most success for children. And I completely understand for a man like Cam Newton and for other high value men out there, getting married is a risk. And like Cam Newton mentioned, it's his fear of divorce that is preventing him from getting married. It's not his fear of marriage. And I think that that's also a very valid fear and very valid concern, especially for high value men. There are a lot of women, I've talked about them on this channel, I've pointed them out, where they have bad intention. There are people of both genders that have bad intentions. Anyways, I just wanted to share this snippet of this conversation because I thought that she did a very amazing job at articulating and communicating to him the flaws in his ways. But the primary reason why I wanted to share this video is because, again, Cam Newton has created single moms. He's created homes where children are being raised primarily by single moms. And that's why I say that there is a necessity for stepfathers to step up and fill that void. I don't know what the exact numbers are. I don't know what the stats are. But off the top of my head, I can think of Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, plenty of high value men that have multiple baby mamas. So should those women just not date until their children turn 18? And should those children just be stuck in a single parent household because their mom or dad messed up? You know what I mean? So I think it's so multifaceted. And again, I am not discounting the fact that it takes a lot of work and sacrifice to be a stepdad, and I hear it time and time again that being a dad and being a stepdad especially is a thankless job. But I think we're just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard space. I don't really know what the solution is. I know in my last video a lot of people was saying that I was, calling Andrew a hypocrite because I'm coping, but no, I don't have any kids, guys. Like, I'm not a single mom, but I understand that there's a need, and those children are completely innocent. And anyways, I don't know what the solution is, but I just thought that I'd present this video just to show you that it's not always a woman making a dumbass decision. Sometimes the man just doesn't want to settle. But anyways, I've enjoyed this conversation. If you did too, please do hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And I look forward to speaking with you guys next time. Bye.